Alright, gonna be ranking John Casey's Happy to Be Here EP. This EP is pretty controversial. But without further ado, I will end up ranking it now.
You know, I've always...
Stupid heads. Yeah, if you might remember my worst of Monstercat 2025 list, and you might remember that this song has been there. My opinion has not changed a single bit about this song. It's still a really basic trap song with an absolutely terrible vocal sample, and the auto-tune on said vocal sample is absolutely atrocious. The lyrics aren't absolutely terrible. We'll get to those in a bit. But I just don't know why I think this is worse than the others. Like, somehow I think those are worse. Now, we will look at the next tracks.
Text your girlfriends, I am your girl.
Sei que tu tá galudão, ó, pra fuder meu xerecão, 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 pra fuder meu xerecão.
This is just as bad as Aora, but this time it has a definitely better production than Troy Boys does, because it may have the potential to actually work on a different song, but it doesn't work here. For a few reasons I'll tell you. One, the lyrics are absolutely disgusting. And two, if you want to translate them, I'd rather you guys not. Because it is weird. I don't like how absolutely just disgusting these lyrics are, and why are they on Monstercat? Like, the quality control is horrible now for both record labels. Monstercat and NCS have been pretty pitiful at controlling quality here. Not only that, the vocal sample, you don't get a break from it at all. That's the worst part of this track. Because not only does it sound awful, the lyrics are somehow worse. Can this damn vocal sample just stop just repeating anything there? This vocal sample just keeps on going around it. Sure, the drops aren't terrible. The vocals are just annoying. Oh, so the like vocals just themselves just sound weird. Like, what the hell is this? That just sounds horrible. That doesn't sound like a real person. That sounds AI generated for some reason. Like, has music really hit a low this time? The cover art just... It looks like it's gonna be a bad EP, and it already is. Wow, this EP is absolutely just awful. I wasn't expecting much, to be fair, from John Casey, since the first time I've heard of him was his Pauline Her collab. But this song The drops themselves are just feel like a mess, but they don't feel as horrible as you might think. Let me see here. Alright, this song isn't that bad here. It's just that sound in the background just throws me off. The claps in the drops just are a bit loud at times, and it doesn't really offset the amount of problems this has. The only reason why I don't absolutely hate this song is this drop. Because that drop isn't obnoxious, it just feels kind of flat. If it wasn't for the second drop, this song would have probably made it onto the worst list. The next track. Yeah, there is two more. These are the last ones that I could argue being decent.
Earthquake. Break it down like a earthquake.
This doesn't sound that bad compared to the rest of the songs of the EP. This is just an alright song with pretty poorly aged trap elements from 2014. Pat and Fall just sounds just like he exists on the song, and he isn't really doing much for it. The lyrics just are just repetitive. And for a song called Earthquake, you would expect it to be those gimmicky, like, dubstep and trap songs, which in this case, this really is. So, yeah, they got that one right. But this is not good to the point where it can cause an earthquake. It just exists. I wouldn't hate you if you listen to that one. But, yeah, this one. Finally, we got a very solid track from John Casey on this EP. This is probably the only song that is actually a pretty good song on this EP. This not only contains the least offensive stuff here. Of course, the off drops are nothing insane. This song is nothing crazy, but just a kind of a basic trap song. The vocal samples are definitely the least annoying off of this EP. This is what this whole EP needed to be. Why couldn't it just be this kind of style? Why did it have to be a bunch of songs that sounded like a website under website that is the forbidden kind of the side of the internet? So this EP was pitiful. This and Earthquake are the only songs I'd come back to. More so this one. So, does this EP deserve the backlash? Yes, unfortunately, because even though I don't support having having artists getting like dunked on to the point where they quit, like take a look at the NCS artists that got like bullied off of Discord. That's for another video. This EP is just not what we wanted. We didn't want Monster Cat to have lyrics that are just pitiful. So this EP, I wouldn't recommend it. Let me know if you want me to rank more EPs in the future. Adios.